even if you're on the right path, you'll get run over if you just sit there. Hey, how you guys doing today? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with the cryptocurrency markets? Well, I mean, wow, we got a market cap that's about to break into $260 billion. I mean, as I see this, I'm ecstatic. I'm real happy about the way cryptocurrency is going. You know, when I got into cryptocurrency, I never thought it was going to be this big right off the bat. And over the last year and a half, it has been growing beyond my wildest dreams. So, I mean, as always, this is fantastic. So I love to see how this is going to continue to unfold through the rest of my life as I continue to try to hodl as much of this cryptocurrency stuff as I can. So let me see. What are we looking at here for trading volume? We got 13.8 billion for a trading volume. This is way up there. But I mean, at the same time, we're looking at Bitcoin Cash being pumped again out of Korea, looking at a 9% increase there. So we can kind of see where the trading volume is coming from, right? We got a BTC dominance of 53.1%. This is down a little bit because of that, but I'm still not concerned. We're on the other side of 50%, and I'm sure that Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash will correct themselves, out. Either Bitcoin will grow or Bitcoin Cash will come down a little bit. Let me see. What are we looking at here with Bitcoin? We got a price of $8,245. That's up 0.77. Not some big gains, but I mean, we're holding steady there on the other side of 8,200, and I mean, that's absolutely amazing in my book. I'm loving to see how Bitcoin's growing like this. People are talking 10K by the end of the year. I don't know if I'm feeling that one, but I definitely see us a lot closer to 9K, if not at it. Let me see. We got Ethereum. They're the big gainers today, though. We're looking at all new highs, coming in at $426 right now. That's up 7.5%. I mean, Ethereum got everything going for it, and I don't see why we're not going to be seeing better and higher things out of it in the next year. And as we get closer to the end of the year, I mean, we're definitely on our way to 500 and 600 after that, right? As I said, Bitcoin Cash is up 9.3%, coming in at $1,665. If you're still holding your Bitcoin Cash, I mean, this is a really good, dropping off point. You never know, though. It could always go higher in the future. I'm just here reporting the news. So, I mean, do as you may, do as you must, but this is a decent price here. Let me see. We're looking at Ripple coming in at 24.1 cents. That's up 0.18. That's really no big gains, but at least they're making some sideways movement there. We got Dash coming in at $559. Wow. Look at the gains they made there, and, I mean, they're down only 1.6%. So, I mean, they're holding steady up here, and this is amazing. Let's see if they can continue along, and this isn't just some more pump out of Korea. Let me see. We got Litecoin coming in right there real close to that $75 mark I've been looking for, hitting 74.03. That's up 0.38. Not a big gain, but I'm sure we're going to be seeing that $75, and I still got my fingers crossed for that $100. Not that I'm selling, but hey, these are just markers I like to have in my head on where I'd like to see these cryptocurrencies go. We got Monero coming in at $158. That's down 1.3%, but still really not that bad considering that we've been seeing all new highs with Monero. We got NEM coming in at 20.3 cents. That's down 0.13, so no big loss there. On the other side of 20 cents, so that's okay. We got Ethereum Classic, the underdog, coming in. They're down 0.6%, but they're at $18.36. That's not too bad considering that they're still struggling to get to that $20. We got Zcash coming in at 307. That's down 0.65. No big loss there. And we got Steam coming in at 93 cents. That's down 2.3%. We got the Steam back dollar hitting $1.29, which is down from the $1.50 something it was seeing, and that's down 7.6%. And that's way overblown from the buck it's supposed to be. So, what are we looking at here for news on Bitcoin and coffee? Coffee's pretty good today. Well, the same stuff that's my pet peeve that I keep talking about out here is, keeping your cryptocurrency safe, doing your due diligence, having hardware wallets, knowing what you're doing with it, because everybody's out there trying to hack and steal it. We got a story of a 36-year-old guy who was using a public Wi-Fi system, wireless system in a restaurant, went ahead and was accessing his Bitcoin wallet, and now he's looking at a situation where he has $117,000 in Bitcoin stolen out of his wallet. He's went ahead and contacted the authorities. They're looking to see if it actually did happen in the restaurant where he's allegedly claiming the event occurred or if this happened beforehand, but still the point is that he was hacked for his Bitcoin out of his Bitcoin wallet. And I really don't want to see that for you guys. So that's why I'm always out here saying you got to get a hardware wallet. I mean, it's the most easiest, convenient way to make sure that your cryptocurrency is safe. But if you're not going to go about doing that, I mean, at least, educate yourself, make sure that it's correct on how you're keeping your cryptocurrency. You need to own your private keys. You need to not keep your money on the exchange. And I mean, hacks are going to become more and more frequent as we move into the future, because cryptocurrency, I mean, look at how much this stuff has increased in value. I mean, look at how we're seeing hacks that are continuously happening. I mean, we just seen Tether come out and talk about how all $31 million of that was hacked from their hot wallet. We're constantly hearing about the exchanges being hacked. We're constantly hearing about these people being hacked. So, I mean, you got to do everything you can to keep your cryptocurrency safe as you move into the future, because, I mean, this stuff is going to grow tremendously in value as we move into 2018 and 2019. And they want it. They want it really bad. So make sure you can keep it. Let me see. What else do we got for news? We got Ethereum. As I was saying, I mean, we're looking at all new highs. We're going to be continuing with all new highs across the day, probably. I have absolutely no reason to see why Ethereum doesn't hit $500 sooner rather than later. We were looking at a previous high with Ethereum at $414, but they had been struggling around $300 for a real long time. And now, I mean, they're growing tremendously right now. I mean, this has a lot to do with the fact that they're getting, the network going and everything like that. Their fast block times, their low transaction fees. I mean, across this year alone, we're looking at over a 5,000% increase in Ethereum. So, I mean, since the beginning of this year, as we get closer to the end, I mean, nobody could ever have expected Ethereum to have blown so much this year. I mean, it's crazy. It really is. I mean, that's why everyone's talking about, getting rich on crypto. Everyone's looking for the unicorn out there in these cryptos. Nothing's like Ethereum and gaining value this year. So, last up here on Bitcoin and Coffee, I want to take a moment. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, and, I took the day off and I spent it with my family. And I want to take a little moment today on today's show and say thank you to you guys. Because, here at Thanksgiving, as you get around the holidays, you have to, be thankful for the things that you're grateful for, that, make your life worthwhile. And Bitcoin and Coffee, creating this for you guys is one of my passions. I love doing this. So, in turn, I am very grateful for you guys watching my show. I am thankful for all of your guys' donations and clicking on my Steam and upvoting my posts and liking and sharing and all of that stuff you guys do that helps make my show, grow and grow across this year. January 27th, I think, is when I'll be hitting my 1 year mark. When I first started off with this, I had no expectations of it being as big as it is right now. I just kind of wanted to get out there and start communicating with the cryptocurrency community, which was quite a bit smaller than what it is now. So thank you guys. Thank you all very much for everything you've done. Thanks for being my friends. Thanks for writing me. Thanks for helping out this channel. And, as always, I got all kinds of tools down there I'm trying to help you guys out with. If you're still trying to figure out the cryptocurrency market, if you got questions, email me. I love to see those emails. It's at eugeneforrest20@gmail.com. Please continue to like, continue to dislike if you don't like what I got going on, but write me, tell me why. Share my video out so that we can continue to spread the good glory of Bitcoin to everybody. And as always, remember, keep your Bitcoin safe.